So over the last few weeks, there's definitely been a lot of squabbling and bickering, and intra-community fighting, and that tends to happen when price isn't really doing a whole lot, and that's what we've seen in terms of ADA from the last few weeks. And now we're gearing up for some nice price movements, and maybe things will quiet down a bit. But the biggest discussion lately has been the Cardano Foundation and do they align with the community's views? And they've actually issued a response to all these different things going on here as of late. And Cardano just actually ranked as the #1 brand in crypto. And I want to discuss these things with you guys. So if you're new or haven't already, make sure this is that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So we've been talking about ADA price and about how basically since, since November 23rd, price hasn't really done a whole lot. And that's almost a month ago, right? And during these times, a lot of the community starts to fight between itself and tries to point fingers and point out inadequacies. And the Cardano Foundation has fallen under a major scope in this regard. And there have been questions about do they, have the best views of Cardano and ADA holders in mind. And we actually did a video talking about this. I know a lot of people have, and they've actually issued a couple responses to the community. So, for example, for funds 12 and 13, the foundation explained that its voting decisions focused on supporting projects that align with these priorities. And the big priorities are decentralization, governance, and sustainability across the network. They said, with our vote, we want to double down on topics of long-term sustainability, decentralization, and governance for Cardano. These principles are exemplified by the projects we chose to support. And basically, the big question here for a lot of people was that they actually allocated 180 million ADA to voting on these different catalyst projects. And the big problem that a lot of the community had was, oh my gosh, they're influencing the direction of this, right? And like it says in this article, actually, they only represent about 3.75% of the registered voting power. And again, only 0.5% of the total circulating supply of ADA. Really, the biggest problem that we have is there are so many people that are within Cardano that choose not to vote, that don't participate and don't make their voices heard, right? A lot of people are very quiet. There's there's over 60% of ADA staked currently, but you have very little participation from people when it comes to these votes. And I know I've had questions about how do I vote? How do I register to do this? There's actually a good description page on IOHK Zendesk. I'll leave this link in the description below for you guys. There's a bunch of pictures. It'll actually walk you exactly how to do this with the Daedalus wallet. Other wallets I'm not sure of, but I'll make sure I leave that there for you guys. So that's been where there's been a lot of disconnect. I think that they're just kind of doing their own thing, which they're trying to think more long term. I'm not on their side or anything. I want you guys to understand that, but this is at least their thought process in this. Now, they actually address the relationship between or with Charles Hoskinson and the Cardano Constitution as well. What they said is IOG and Hoskinson's work and vision for Cardano is the very reason many of us are in this space. We are sometimes frustrated by their actions and choices, but given the complexity of making Cardano a long-term success, it is to be expected that we will disagree on how this could be accomplished. And that's actually a very good description. It's like I said, there will be growing pains. Everybody has a differing of opinion, but that's the most important thing. That is how you have a diverse community versus an echo chamber, right? If everybody is a cult and going along with the same thing, it wouldn't really make a lot of sense, and it wouldn't necessarily form the best vision and the best path for Cardano forward. Hopefully that makes sense to people, right? That's why I push back on this Cardano cult narrative, because you have so many people that have differing of views and differing in ways that things could be done. And that's how you align at some of the best solutions for the path forward. And I think that we've done a very good job as a community building to that point. Now, this is also the reason why that Cardano has been able to be ranked as the #1 crypto brand in general. And it's because of the strength of the community. For example, this is a top brand intimacy ranking. So this ranks all brands throughout the world. And you can see there are some very, very big names amongst here. Obviously, Disney, Tesla, Apple, Sony, YouTube, and yada, 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 right? And what's interesting about this is Cardano was actually able to be named as the #1 crypto brand in the entire space, actually beating out Bitcoin, who's ranked at number 30. So we're number 26. In fact, this is the best way to show it. You guys can see amongst crypto brands, ADA is ranked as #1, beating out Polkadot, Ethereum, Tether, Uniswap, and so on and so forth, right? So they look at a bunch of different metrics when it comes to these, Cardano got a score of a 52.6, and they rank indulgence, fulfillment, identity, enhancement, ritual, nostalgia. All right. And I don't know what exactly they use to get to each of these different factors, but I think we can all agree that Cardano tends to have one of the strongest and most resilient communities. They tend to show out and vote in some of the biggest ways, right? That's why we won the award over in Dubai. God, I can't remember which conference it was, but we ended up winning the award and beating out all these other crypto brands. And it's because Cardano does have such a strong community. And that's why, despite development taking as long as it has, Cardano and ADA have been able to remain resilient from a community development and use standpoint, from a price standpoint. And that is now why, as things are in fact heating up and new people are looking for places to land, Cardano is a natural place that can bring people to it. Hopefully that makes sense for people. So I just wanted to share that information with you guys. I love what I'm seeing right now. I love the push forward into the future with Cardano, and I think ADA price is set to make some very nice moves sometime here in the short term. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, if you're new or haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. And make sure you hit that like button too. Show me you guys are enjoying the content we're making here. But have a great day. Show your love below. Let me know your thoughts about all the things we discussed in this video, but I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.